How do you get started in real estate if you do have capital ready to go? We get this question a lot because we get a lot of people who have capital. They know they want to be part of real estate. They know it's a great long-term investment, but they're not sure how to start. If that's you, watch this entire video. I'm going to give you a lot of good tips. Now, when I define having capital, what does that mean? It means if you have $50,000 or more ready to invest, that means you have capital. If you have less than $50,000, go to my other video on this channel where I talk about how to get involved with real estate with little to no capital. Now, once you have that amount of capital, whether you saved it through a job or however you got that capital, it doesn't matter. You have capital ready to go. The first thing you have to decide is your long-term goals in real estate. What are you trying to do with that capital? Are you trying to be a completely passive investor? Are you trying to be active and do it day to day like I do? Or you want to be somewhere in the middle? If you want to be passive, what I recommend is investing in a real estate fund, just like our fund, our Hyperfast Development Fund, where you can do zero work, absolutely zero work. It's a true passive investment and still make 15% preferred annualized returns on your money. It's a great way to be involved with real estate and have no work to do. In fact, a lot of people who come to us that want to buy rental properties, once we analyze the numbers and show them how much work it is and all this kind of stuff, they say, look, I'm too busy. I don't want to do that. Do you have any other options? And they end up investing in our fund. That's actually a great lead source for our own fund. So if you really want to be passive, think about something like that, because owning rental properties, it is somewhat passive, but it's still active where there's a fair amount of work you have to do. If you want to be completely active and do real estate day to day like I do, then you have to start educating yourself and really get involved and figure out your method of how you're going to be involved with real estate on a day-to-day basis. Or you could be somewhere in between. You can buy a few properties, manage them, build some long-term wealth, do the BRRRR method that everybody talks about. That can be done as well. So if you have capital, decide on what your long-term objective is here with real estate and then take action accordingly. Now, the other thing you want to decide is how much capital do you have, and are you looking to really grow the capital rapidly, or you're just looking to park the capital somewhere where you're going to get the best return over a long-term period of time. So again, are we looking to grow the capital, or are we looking to park the capital? That's another big decision point you have to make if you have capital in real estate. If someone has $50,000 and they're saying, look, I really want to grow my capital base to $1 million, that's a completely different model than if you're like, well, I have a couple $1 million, I'm not really interested in growing it. I just want to park it and have long-term growth and make the most amount of money on my money while not really doing much work. So those are the two different mindsets. If you want to grow your capital, then you're going to have to be active in real estate, and I recommend doing flips to start. That's exactly how I started, with little capital, and then I grew it to a large capital base. Now I'm doing bigger deals, and I'm taking some of that capital and putting it in the long-term bucket. So again, if you want to grow your capital, start doing rehabs. That's what I recommend. And if that's what you want to do, check out my course, because we have courses to teach you exactly how to do this and take you step by step through the process so you minimize your mistakes and maximize your profit. Now, if you're looking to park your capital, then again, if you want to be passive, consider a fund like our Hyperfast Development Fund, or if you want to be a little bit more active, buy your own properties, and you're going to get significant advantages over a bank account or the stock market. If you're trying to park the capital, I highly recommend against a bank account for sure, because essentially you're losing against inflation, and even the stock market, you're getting a measly maybe 7 to 8% return over time. With real estate, you have so many advantages, and that's why it's the best place to park your capital for long-term wealth and long-term growth. I have another video where I compare real estate to the stock market, so go check that out, and I go in detail the advantages of real estate and why that's one of the best places to park your money. Now, if you've ever talked to anybody who's wealthy, who has built any type of wealth, you'll see that they are in real estate in some form or fashion. They've decided to be in real estate completely passively, actively. They've transitioned into real estate after making a bunch of money somewhere else, or they're doing it somewhere in the middle. But what you'll notice is when you talk to wealthy people, they are involved with real estate in some form or fashion. So if you have capital, I would highly recommend being involved with real estate. And again, make those decisions that I talked about earlier. What are your long-term objectives? Are you looking to be passive, active, or somewhere in the middle? And are you looking to grow your capital base with real estate, or are you looking to more park it and achieve a long-term wealth strategy? That's what you want to decide. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications, because I post great content just like this on a regular basis.